Hello and welcome. Right then, we're going to get stuck in straight away. Let's get cracking.
There and slope to that point. Yeah, we sort of need to go like that. Does it look alright? Yeah, that's not bad. Going to do the same this side. Now this obviously is the entrance to the field anyway, so it doesn't really matter if we go a little bit further. I know it's got a bit of a waste. Set slope target point is going to be there. And slope to that. That did something weird. Right, I think there's enough of a way for us to go in. We really could do with a vehicle. We could, to test this. Being as this is only the testing stage, I really don't think it's going to hurt if we actually do that. Yeah, let's just borrow one of our tractors. In fact, we could borrow... no, leave the class down there because we might want something. Oh, okay. Oh, it's not. I know what it's doing. It's actually reset it, hasn't it? Yeah, it has. Right. It's not that far. It's only across the way. Let's just grab it. And in fact, no, we're going to need it for... I was going to grab the bale pusher, but not. No. Let's grab this. Oh, we have got some chemical sort of stores, haven't we, here? Liquid fertilizer. I think we will probably buy some and stick it in. Yeah, we've got more money than I had last time because we were very fortunate in getting that fantastic harvester. I paid 200 and something thousand for the harvester last time because there was nothing like in the... Yeah, nothing in the sales. We were very, very fortunate for that to be 75,000. Obviously, I know we upgraded it a little, but that's still fantastic. It really is. Is it one way you do it here then? Yeah, it is. Right. Yeah, so this is the one we want to upgrade to 246, so that again we've got 3 really reasonable tractors. So this has only got a slope at this corner here. I think what we probably will do is we'll probably do a little tiny bit of painting in this area. Do we put a bit of a fence? I don't think so. And this one should slope down nicely. I would imagine that's actually as good as I hoped it would be. Will the gate... Oh, great. The gate actually opens that way, so we've not actually ruined anything at all. We've got access from both fields, although it has come at a cost to the field itself a little. So, I think we could... No, I think that's enough. I think what I'd like to do is a tiny bit of painting, the same as Oxygen David has done on this. It looks more like that, which looks like gravel. If we've got that in our... palette, obviously. Yeah, it all depends. Although, yeah, Oxygen David is someone who does do that type of thing, isn't he? So, nope. That one. No. No. That one. No. That one looks about right. It is fantastic. So let's stick to the same one. That is riverbed. Well, it looks nice. I'm not bothered. If it's good enough for Oxygen David, it's good enough for me, truthfully. And down there like so. That's it, smashing. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's not much grass in the middle, but it's always a little bit tricky to get that. I think what we'll do is these bits here where there was obviously something in the sheet farm, we'll make to proper grass. We grab the planter and we'll do a bit of like ploughing and planting properly for these bits that we've wrecked. Right, so then that is that. That's this end. Yeah, it might end up being a longer session than I obviously thought, but to be honest, these are really important things. I want all of this to have gone off When I mean all, I don't mean that I'm going to have done every single production and every single thing that we're going to do right now. That's not what I mean. But I am going to sort of go on what I did last time a little bit. Now, it said there was a spawn area there. Of course, it's the shop resets to this area, doesn't it? As in, like, the spawn area for you to reset, as we just found out, is the farm, and that is where it spawns to. So that's a mystery solved. I did it yesterday, and I was thinking, huh? What is that about? Right, so productions. I am going to do the straw mod, which actually means I'm going to instantly use a couple of things. Let's grab this. This is big. It is. It's a big plant. And it is coming soon. I thought it was before this. No, it's not. It's here. Yeah, no, it is gonna make a bit of a bang. Now it just about fits in. There's the fence behind us. Just about there. Just a little bit further. Right, let's do, last time it actually did a bit of damage. It has again, exactly the same place. Let's give this a bit of intensity. It did a bit of damage to the field last time too. And it did exactly the same in exactly the same place, which does make a little bit of sense when you consider you put it in exactly the same place. Yeah, it's nice to see though, because sometimes I think it's got a bit of a random factor to this, and obviously it really hasn't. That's absolutely spot on the same. Yeah, it's going to have a bit of a fall on it. Right, so then, the Omaton here has also got to serve this field here, so I am going to do it actually over this way. Yeah, I just had a thought then, actually, something that reminded me of. Stick this, yeah, because we've got this. These are both our fields, so it does make sense that we stick this in the middle, which then, if we stick that like that, I'm not sure if there's any smoothing necessary. I had a thought. I did have a thought of something I could do. It was not my thought originally. Yeah, I want to go a little bit smaller, similar to what we did. I'm not sure if this is going to. Actually, there's a point. Yeah, it's not all hedge, is it? Some of that was plants. You can still, yeah. In my former days of FS19, I often used to employ tricks like this. I don't know that there are actually collisions on that particular spot, but we can sort of like raise the earth a little tiny bit, only because there is this bit of a pullover here. I don't want to go too mad though. There's a tiny bit of room here for this to actually work, where we can actually go over that, but we do need to like soften it a bit and make it a little bit nice. We could do what we did just no. If we level it, it's going to be. Let's just try it. We can always, yeah, I mean, we are wasting our money, let's be honest. Let's just try level there. Oh. Right, okay. Now we need to soften that, which should, if we go in a smaller area and give it a bit of intensity, should gradually knock that down into a very, very reasonable way down. Can we hide the hedge? As in one chunk of it. Yeah, I mean, all know in real life I could actually shift it. Can we actually do that here? I doubt it. No, we can't. I don't know that it's got collisions. I think we can just treat it as... We could probably now... I think we could actually put some grass on it and hide the fact that it is what it is. And we could also colour the road section. Let's just try and get the softening done. So it's a bit not very nice there. Which is of course where we're going to come. That is going to be the road that we're going to come. So let's just do a bit of painting. We could make that. That's probably not a terrible thing. Every single time I'm on a recording session. Every single time. Right, let's do a bit of grass first to try and hide this. We could, I suppose, do bushes, but they're the bigger. Oh, they are bushes. Oh, they're a lot cheaper. Yeah, they are. Isn't that not amazing that a bush is cheaper than a tiny bit of grass? And then we'll do like a little road the way through. You can sort of see it coming through a bit, I realise that. But you're never going to get this perfect. It has done what it is, and it is costing us a fortune. I just like to get this as right as possible. Really. Yes, Mr. CDP did do this, it's true. But I must admit, it's... oh, butterflies. I'd forgotten there were butterflies on Calmsden. Right, so we're going to use the same riverbed as we did before, and make sure it's on the tiny weeniest one. And I think we'll do double path through there, like so. Yeah, and there's a bit of grass left in the middle, and I think we'll put a couple of bushes just to hide some of the... Yeah, let's go for the small one we saw before. About that one. How big is that? Ah, that's not bad. Sort of... Let's intersperse a bit. I don't want all the same colour. It looks a little bit... Small rocks are at the beginning. There. A little bit of decorative... does it look too terrible? It's a bit lumpy, but it's got to be really, hasn't it, for you to go over the thing. I don't think it will produce too much, and we could work on it over the Let's Play. So there's a bit of a sneaky way in. As I said, yeah, Mr. CDP did do it. There are other ways to do it. If your money was no object, you could actually level from here to there, and it would disguise the fact you were raising it, and then you could do a slight little rundown. The best place to do it would be here, where there is obviously a widening of the road due to this here, which is, yeah, we've pretty much done that here. We probably would have been better. We'd have had to take a little bit of the field off, so I'm happy with that. It's not too terrible, really, and the leveling is not too awful. So we've got the Omatana here, the manure factory. Oh, it's a little bit lumpy there. Let's just sort that. You only see these things sometimes. Yeah, the new zoom mod, I can't get fine control of it. It's sort of like really too... Yeah, I'm either too high like I always have been, or like, yeah, like that, where you're like right on top of it, or you're right back up here again. I think it probably has made... it is... Again, it's probably sensitivity and things like that. And again, it might have adjustments, so... Right, so Omatana, we do, if we're going to do that, it does make sense actually that we use, yeah, because the manure can be gone straight into. Now, going forwards, again, it makes sense for this to be here because this is also going to be close to our cows, and I do. Well, that is a point. Is it going to be closer? Are we going to physically bring? We are. Yeah, actually, this may be, because obviously we know productions can do lots of things. It may well make far more sense to have this over here on this bit of the farm. Now, there's not much room here. There never was. Yeah, but there is a bit of... Can you... I don't think you can do much. I could probably hide it. I think we own all of this, if I remember rightly. Yeah, we do. You can see it all the way up to the back of the shed. So we could stick the death sledge, because it makes sense to have this near the cows, really. Because in time, we're going to be running the slurry and the manure from the cows over to this particular one, whereas we can actually, yeah, the bits, the manure that we're making from a production, we can obviously have run across. Now we can V-mode this, and we can sort of disguise that like that, and no one will know but us that we're actually on top of a object. Right, let's have a look. Do we need to do any plants to disguise anything? No, there's a bit of something coming through on that far side, but we could do what we've pretty much just done over there, which is to do a couple of bushes. Like that. And then it's our little secret. Yeah, so that's that. Production shed for producing lime and herbicide. We could also do, I think that could come, this is the focal point of the Let's Play, so I think really just tucked in here a little bit. I think just behind there. It's not a bad place. So let's do that again, and I think I'm then ready to actually, yeah, I think these are the beginning ones that I would like. So we want a bit of landscaping, a little bit of levelling. We're going to go from this higher bank just there a little bit, like that. I'm not sure if that was, I think that might have been fighting with the manure plant, so it might not have actually done anything, but let's just try and stick the production shed in for the making of our lime and herbicide. And also digestate can be made into fertilizer too, which we will make use of, and also the manure from the manure factory can make the digestate lossless, where it's 1-to-1, because the manure makes up for the loss. Yeah, if you've never used the production shed, I'll show it, or you've never watched one of my Let's Plays, again, likewise. We will be employing Granny's knitwear in a bit when we've got some sheep, and we'll do that again over the oncoming sort of things. Being as we've got a little bit more money than I had last time, I really do think that we will probably... Yeah, we need to use V mode, don't we? Yeah, it's because we're too close to... Oh! Oh, wow. So after doing that... Okay, it's fantastic. Let's... yeah, I think what we're going to do is a little tiny bit of painting to try to differentiate. Put a bit of concrete, normal concrete, in front of that. Like that. We're going to need some water for that. A tap. We are next to this Omatana, definitely. But I think, yeah, I think, to be honest, I've always said this. I'd sooner have, like in real life, you're not going to run from one building to another. So I think we'll have a couple of taps fitted. Likely to... Now, the manure mod doesn't need any. I suppose it is useful for that type of thing. And... Oh, no, that's... Wow. It's a bit tricky to... It is obviously adding a tiny... a little bit... no, we want this a little bit further away. Fantastic. There we go. So smash it, and we've got the Omatana this time as well. Balers. I think we're ready to rock and roll. Next session we are actually going to get some work done. We're going to get the field harvested, and I am thinking This is the barley, isn't it? I think we're going to go into... have we got chickens already? I have a feeling, sneaky feeling, that we have got chickens over... If we haven't, I think we can buy them. Yes. We have 100 chickens. Can we? Can we go bigger again? Can we sort of delete the chicken thing and actually go into one of the 360s just to make this a little bit bigger? I don't want to go massive. I really would like to... yeah, I think we'll probably have to demolish... it. Do we own it? That's the thing I'm going to say. Oh, no, we do, definitely. So... it's probably the feed trough that you've got to delete. I think that I seem to recall at the back of my mind that's what you have to do. Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, we can't get rid of the buildings. We're going to stick that straight down. We are animals, chickens. Going to go for the Bernie one, I think, if it'll fit in there. Bavarian one. Can we... I think it will fit in if we... yeah, don't care about... oh, it does care about the bird. Right, I think that's... oh, now then. Let's... yeah, it's a while since I've done that. Let's stick interactive zone markers on. Do we do the... the blah, blah, blah. Do we do the sheep as well? Was what I was trying to say. Yeah, I think we probably will. So chickens, it has been kind to us. Where are the... aha, you see, yes, you'd have been totally scuppered if you'd have done it that way. So can we sort of do it like that if we use V mode? So we're actually in the right place. I think it's just the tree. Yeah. Well, yeah. Right. So I think that'll be fine. I really do. So we've got the original buildings in and a bit of a car. We can still get in there. Can we get a... yeah, that is something I don't normally do, but it would be nice actually to do that, to buy a container for the chicken food. The little unias that are really reasonable are special ones by Zodelzocht. Filled with different products. Feed. I'm not sure if this means just TMR or whether we can stick any feed in, because I'm thinking... yeah, it's because of the cars there. Right, so when we hide the zone markers, let's stick a splash of paint. Again, a bit of that, like that. I think that is... can you see that very well? I think something white. No, actually, maybe green. Make that a little smaller around the edges. Yeah, this is sort of a green square in the middle. I think we can see that. Right, smashing. Let's turn the interactive zone markers off. I do love Bernie's. The fact that it does say the food bit there, food trigger. I think there's not much floatiness going on, so I think, yeah, I think I'm happy with that. The pallet spawn is exactly where it says. So 360 animals. And I do think, so we said, I think the sheep in... yeah, because we can go from that field to that field now. I think we'll have the sheep in the corner. Then we can freely run through all of this. We could even have a bit of a farmyard going on in these two, really, if we wanted to. So I think this one. Sheep. Now then, how... We could probably put quite a large one in, actually. Mind you, no, there is a really reasonable one. Not that one. It is really reasonable. That's not the one I'm on about, though. There's a... I think it's Brummy Farm. It's a longish one. 51,000 rings a bell. Yeah, Brummy Farmer. It is big, but I think we're big enough to actually easily accommodate that, and it will probably grass that. Oh, there's something in the... What is that? Oh, I know what it is. Okay. I think we need to go grab the collectible. It's in the middle of that field, which is stopping us actually place it on the ground. I think it's that. There is definitely one in there. I mean, as in I wonder what it was. That's what I mean. I didn't see it to begin with. It's definitely... Yeah, it is. It's here. Right, let's see if we can now place that. If I was right and that's what it was, or whether it's not some kind of residue from when this was the pig place. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to place it as far over there as possible. That'd be fantastic. Now, I do know, obviously, that land behind us is technically ours, the hidden field. I think everybody knows about it now. Yeah, I was going to sort of do that. I was going to do another start from scratch, but I don't mean it. Right, which way is the feed? I think it is on this side. Yeah, it is. It's those. Yeah. So we need that side facing us, so it would be quite all right. Now then, it is 51, so that is actually quite a serious bit of levelling going on there. So I think we'll level it first, typically. I'd say from there. Let's try that. That's made the slightest bit of difference. It seems to have raised it somewhat. It's gone down by about 8 grand, and we probably spent that on the levelling bit. Right, that looks about the best. Oh my life. Oh no, I think it's not too. It's not. Oh wow, it was an awful lot more unlevel than it looked. Just soften these bits so that any tractors or vehicles going down that way are not going to like bump down enormously. It is actually, yeah, quite an unlevel. I think I remember DJ Goham doing this, zipping around. Yes, I think to make use of this, you can see actually it is true, it's very unlevel. So I'm not sure this would have made a good field for grass in the first place. Wow, it's actually taken that level up quite a lot. Wow. Okay, so that is our sheep place. 263,458. I would like to buy some cows next session. So, do we have sheep as well? Wool isn't a bad one to actually go for. It sells in about April, May, so I suppose we could actually go and get these. If we're cutting the grass, we could keep some, I think a little silo as a storage, or I don't think you can put grass in it's a bit special, isn't it? I think it'd have to be a mini silo. Yeah, it's classed as, originally you'd have it in a hay store, so I think we'll have a silo built especially for the sheep, and we're going to go for the Burnies, I think. Which is, anybody who knows will probably say, oh, yeah, he's going to go for the Burnie. I am, because it's such a small footprint. Or do we go for the Omatana? You can stick bales in it. Probably, actually, that is not a bad idea to stick the Omatana. I'm trying to think of the name. I've not gone dumb. I'm just, yeah. Although there are times you'd seriously think feed silo. Well, that would be perfect, wouldn't it? Really, if it does the right thing. But if will that class as grass? Twin tower silo multi-fruit. That doesn't lie. It's a bit understated, actually. That's big. I remember that. Potato. Old. It's just, yeah. We could use the Nicky one. That actually does look very much like a... Oh, doesn't like being on that. It shouldn't really muck around with the feed thing if we put that there. And it looks pretty much like a standard silo, like a feed silo. So it's 20,000. It's a bit more than I'd like to pay. But I think you can put grass in it. Let's just have a quick look at what's skipping by. Make sure we can put grass in it. Chaff. Yes, we can. Grass. Fantastic. So that is where we're going to stick the grass. Oh, no, I'm not sure if that accepts bales. If it doesn't... I'm being silly. We've got the Omatana there. We could convert to... That's another reason I love the Omatana. It's a free way of converting straw bales and grass bales into loose, and then we can take the loose over to here. I'm going to buy a... Yeah, I was just going to break my word on what I said. Yeah, we're going to have a trailer, and we're going to have the... this is a beautiful little one, which is absolutely fantastic for this particular type of job. Ideal for animals. It tips all different ways and all that type of stuff. And it's a fairly... It's big enough for what we want to do, really. So it is... I thought it was actually further back. It's definitely under... here we go, right next to the RT runner. 8,500. 15.3 cubic meters. Drawbar platform, no chassis, wood wall, pulling mouth. No, that is it. I'm quite happy with that. Yep. Ooh. I've forgotten we'd done that. Oh, we tried to of course, yes, we tried to reset the tractor, which didn't actually work, did it? My bad. Oh well, it is close. We did have it delivered. Yeah, I don't want to be doing that though, really. That was more of I was trying to do a mechanic to bring the vehicle over for us, so that is the last time I wish to use store deliveries like that, really. And when I say the last time, I mean, yeah, I want to use the shop as much as possible. So that's why I bought the vehicle. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to do as well, just so that the Courseplay, I think Courseplay can read these. I did this not long back on another map, and Courseplay read it perfectly. It did. Probably... No, because it goes down there as well. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So that is where I'm going to leave this quite monster session. I think, yeah, we've got the sheep placed back, we've got a chicken placed back, and we've done a bit of remodeling, which I really wanted to do things a little bit differently. I might soften the edges on this. It looks a bit rough. We might even put a bit of a fence in, like to stop people falling. Although I know it's not that big, is it really? Yeah, so we've done the remodeling down there. We've got the... Let's just go through what we have done. So I can see we've got the biogas plants, obviously, which we were given, which is so amazing. We're going to have the 2 farm supply productions that are going to be doing the straw and straw silage. We're also going to stick some of the straw into the manure making mod. And we're going to take the manure from that and we're going to create solid fertilizer by adding water to. And the production shed, we're going to use the digestate and some of the manure to create, yeah, if we look at that one, it's lossless. we look at that one, it loses a quarter. So yeah, we're going to take some of the manure from the manure thing to there, and some of it to there. As I said, don't make any mistakes about literally going as big as possible. Yeah, I want to really literally hit this as hard as possible to use everything that Oxygen David has given us to really hit any and every business that is possible to hit. I don't want to go too big. I don't want to have too many productions. It does get a bit mad, but I would like to go as big as possible with what we're supplying, what we're given. Now, you can only work with what you've actually got, can't you, really? And that's what I'm trying to do. So I do hope you'll join me on Calmsden Revisited 2 years on to see what can we do now that we couldn't do right back in the beginning. And the answer to that is really quite a lot. So yeah, I really do hope you'll join me on Calmsden Revisited.